Hey everybody, what's up? And we just got a seed delivery. It's like the best time of the year. Christmas isn't here yet, but I'm already getting seed packages. 10 out of 10. I'm very excited. This one's from Baker Creek, obviously, so I thought I would show y'all what I got. Anyway, first we have that Aurelia's, I guess that's how you say it, Verde Amaranth. And I've been buying this Amaranth for quite some time. I'd say about maybe, I don't know, three or 4 years now. I also really like the Elena's Rojo. I'm sorry if these things aren't in the focus. I don't have the camera pointed around where I can see it. But I've been growing these quite a few years. They are very, very lovely, just chartreuse green color, and they get very, very tall. Now the other, there's, I believe, an orange one and Elena's Rojo, which I've also grown. But I was actually taking a look at the Baker Creek website, and it says that when you buy these, profits from it help to go to seed savers in the village where they're saving these seeds or whatever. And I didn't even know that. That's actually really cool because I absolutely love this variety. You know I grow for cut flowers and everything, but I first started gardening because I was, interested in sustainability and growing my own food. And this is a lovely golden amaranth variety. I think the Elena's Rojo is also a golden amaranth variety, and that's really unique because so often you see the reds when they are the black seeds, which are less desirable, obviously. But this one's a great one for cut flowers. I'm going to be growing this again this year. Moving on, I got the balcony mixed Petunia. If you remember last year, I was like totally all about this Petunia. I was bragging on it. Whoops, dropped it in the floor almost. Anyway, I was bragging on it. The stems are so tall. It is so different than the traditional kind of, big box store petunia that I've grown in the past. They are not really, I wouldn't consider them bedding petunias. I had a couple petunia plants that were almost 4 feet tall last year in the garden, and I'm going to continue to experiment with them using them for cut flower arrangements because I think that will be really interesting. Not to mention the mix of colors in this is dreamy, and I want to make sure to save the seeds this year because Baker Creek has this tendency to get something in the flower department that I really like and then discontinue it, which that don't make me very happy. So I'm gonna make sure I gotta save some seeds for that one. Next up, we got some marigold seeds. These are called Orange Hawaii. Now, a lot of people who grow cut flowers don't waste their time on marigolds, or they say it's a waste of time. I personally really like marigolds. I think they're fun and fun. And the smell doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people are bothered by the smell, but I like them. The description of this says that they can be up to 4 inches across, which that will be impressive if that's true. But most importantly, the plants grow to 3 feet tall. And that's what we're looking for in cut flowers, is some nice height. I mean, not much diversity in terms of color with this one, but at least we get the height. Next, we have Cardinal Basil. Cardinal Basil is one of my favorites when it comes to kind of pretty ornamental basil. As you can see in the picture, instead of one kind of spike that shoots up when it goes to seed, it's more of this nice cluster of purple. So in addition to being a great filler for foliage, just straight basil foliage is beautiful, we can also wait till they flower and get some of this really beautiful purple flowers, purple tones into our cut flower arrangements. And of course it's basil, so we can use it. Oh, it even says something about flower arrangements here on the back. Nice. Up next we have some flowering tobacco. It's the Nicotiana. I don't even know how to say that. Is that how you say it? Nicotiana? I don't know. Anyway, this is Sensation Mix. I originally was going to buy Starlight Mix, but I thought I would go something, go for a little something more exotic looking, I guess. I've attempted to grow flowering tobacco several times in the past, and it just seems like every single time that I grow it, it gets lost in the weeds. So I'm going to be super vigilant this year, and I'm going to make sure I've got my act together, and we're going to grow some flowering tobacco. Should mention, obviously, it's flowering tobacco. It's for cut flower arrangements. Next, we have some cilantro. I've always been a cilantro lover, of course, but as most of you guys know, I'm not going to be growing a vegetable garden this year. This is strictly a flower garden this coming season. So what I like to do is I like to wait till the cilantro bolts. Now, I don't know why I bought slow bolt if I want to watch it bolt, but whatever. The flowers from the cilantro, they don't do well in cut flower arrangements. However, when they go to seed and they form those beautiful clusters, we're gonna have some really nice looking filler and foliage. Again, I think with this order I was really focused on filler and foliage for the cut flower garden. Another filler foliage plant, pepper cress. In the past I've grown wrinkled crinkled cress. I don't know how pepper cress is any different, but this was the only cress that they had, and I looked up on their website. This is still a Lepidum sativum. Yeah, totally nailed that. Anyway, it's the same genus and whatever, you know. So I assume they will be similar. I'll grow it. I'll see what it looks like so you don't have to. And then we'll both know. I'll get to that in a second. I also have the Aurora mixed auroch. This is my favorite thing. This is one of my favorite things to order from Baker Creek. This is what made me make a Baker Creek order, is because of this mixed auroch. And I need to save seeds from this mix too. Auroch is absolutely beautiful as a filler foliage. And this Aurora mix is so gorgeous. I've grown it in the past. You can see it in my other videos if you like. You get so many shades. You get this dark purple. You get this vibrant looking magenta color. This super lime. They're so beautiful. And they have every color that I could want. So that's why I got that. Okay, now here's the disappointment of the group. Now, Feverfew. Feverfew is gorgeous. I love Feverfew. It's easy to grow. It's a perennial. I don't know if it's a short-lived perennial, but I treat it as an annual flower here in my yard. You look at these flowers, you're like, oh, these are so cute. These are different than the little, you know, normal ones. They're different than the double ones you grew last year. Those are cute. Well, I looked at all the pictures on the website. I was like, yeah, these are nice. Didn't say anything about the, you know, height or anything, but it says makes a great cut flower. All right, cool. It must be tall. It makes a great cut flower. Then I started to read the reviews after I had ordered, and it turns out this grows into a little tiny shrub, according to the internet. And, you know, I don't have the best track record with using little tiny shrubs as cut flowers, but we're gonna grow it anyway and see what happens. But if you are kind of ordering for cut flowers, just be forewarned, this is not a tall plant. That is it for my order from Baker Creek this year. That's all I'm gonna be ordering from them, so hopefully it'll turn out well. I am kind of kicking myself for not ordering quinoa. I meant to order quinoa and I totally forgot it. Maybe I'll be able to order quinoa from somewhere else if I make any more seed orders this year. But I think I've made most of the seed orders I want to make. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. What are you most excited to see? Is there anything that you ordered as well or that you're going to grow? I'd love to hear all about it in the comments. Hope you're having a great day. Talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.